It's a Holley 600 boat carburetor. Notice they got the J-tube, which is legal for the boat. You got electric choke here. When it gets 45 degrees, of course, if you're out fishing when it's 45 degrees, you're crazy anyway. But if you want to run it when in wintertime, maybe I guess you're running on top of the ice, you loosen up those 3 screws and turn that plastic until that blade touches. Retighten that plastic and that blade will stay there until you plug your ground on here and your hot wire on and turn the key on. Then it'll go ahead and then it'll open up and stay straight up and down. First thing I want to show you here before I start it up is fuel pressure. If you try to run this thing with more than 3 pounds fuel pressure, you will cuss, kick the dog, cuss us, try to send it back, set the boat on fire. You'll do everything, but it won't work right. You got to have 3 pounds. You accomplish that by reducing the pressure with a fuel regulator, which you have to have with ethanol fuel. I don't care how long you've been building carburetors or driving boats and cars. You got to have that nowadays. Okay, we're going to start it up. We've already got the mixture set. You shouldn't have to tinker with them. We've got it set, which is the perfect mixture is about 12 to 1. When that stops, when that light stops blinking, that will mean that it's calculated the mixture going in, the mixture coming out, and give you a reading. Okay, it's 12. 12 parts of air to 1 part of fuel. That's what you got to have to start a fire inside that engine. That's what I mean to make combustion, the internal combustion engine. Now when you start accelerating going down the road, when you start going down the road, well, I guess you're not going to go down the road in a boat, but anyway, when you accelerate, the mixture will thin out, and which you don't need as much liquid gas going in there. What else can I tell you? This does not have adjustable floats for you to tinker around, so you guys like to tinker with stuff, you'll have to go tinker with something else. Not this carburetor. Anyway, it's a 600 Holley with a vacuum secondary, marine approved. There's your little pipe. You put your fuel pump overflow on there if you run the old manual fuel pump on it, so that when your fuel pump blows its guts, it can shoot the gas in there and stall the motor out instead of flooding all over in the bottom of your boat. Standard boat linkage. That's all we can tell you. Remember that fuel pressure. You try to run this thing more than 3 pounds fuel pressure, do not call us, do not write, do not send us nasty emails or pictures or nothing, because it won't work. Here we go.